Okay, I think it should work this time. Of course, YouTube did not want to cooperate, but it might have been my fault. Uh, I'm hoping that I get some people on now that this is actually public. And yes, the, hey, hey, hey. Okay, okay. So I'm gonna give it a few minutes. Yes. Oh my gosh, it's finally working. I got a thumbs up, and I got at least one person on. Ozzy. Okay. So I'm glad someone is on. That is great. So I'm going to post in the community that it's now working. Live is now working. But I just want to say good afternoon, my friends, or good morning, depending on where you're from. Ozzy. Hi. Leave it. Good boy. Yeah. Hey, you're on TV or on YouTube. Yes, you're a good boy. Yes, you are a good boy. You're just kind of cheeky, that's all. Eh, don't even think about it. Eh, hey, stop that. Puppies are so nippy. Oh my goodness. Okay. But yes, this is Ozzy. Late night in Australia. Yeah, I'm thinking that's what, about midnight? Eh, yes, he is a yellow lab. He is, I think it's about 14 weeks old. He was born on January 11th. And he is being trained, and he does know a lot of commands, but he doesn't always choose to listen. And he's still kind of mouthy and nippy and stuff. So we are working. Oh, and he is feisty. He has an attitude. Anyway, so let's see what's going on. I know most of you are probably based in India, but I did invite the other channel, my military and defense channel, to also be in this chat. So I know we have some people who are celebrating Anzac Day, which in Australia and New Zealand, that's today for people living in the Eastern Standard Time Zone and Central, all that. That is tomorrow. That's Anzac Day. 10:15 sounds like a typical pup. Yes. Okay, let's. Okay, my office is a mess. Let's just pretend that it's not. Let's just let's just go downstairs. Okay. So where is everyone from? Oh, thank you. I know we have Australia, India. Who's gonna win, Trump or Biden? Ew. You know, it's a little too close right now. I think the polls are saying, Ozzy, that Trump is going to win, but it's still within the margin of error. Okay, hey, I gotta carry you down. I gotta carry him downstairs. There we go. Yeah, the puppy is just too small to be going downstairs. Puppies shouldn't be going up or downstairs yet because it can impact their bones and stuff. At least that's what I was told. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. Trump has all these criminal cases going on against him. There's the one with the Stormy Daniels thing, and I don't know, because it's like when he gets into trouble, it just seems to get him higher in the polls. So if they actually convict him, I'm not sure what's going to happen. I don't think he can go to jail. If Trump goes to jail, I think the country will, it will not be good. India. What's my preference? I'm not going to get too political. I'm not going to get too political. I think most of you can get an idea where I stand just from past videos and past comments, but I'm not going to specifically say. I will say that Ozzy, settle, good boy. Yeah, I'm just going to have to be careful about that one. But I will say this, I'm not Democrat. I'm not a Democrat, and I'm not a Republican. I'm just kind of like in the middle, or maybe I kind of lean a little more to one side. Your guy will be doomed without Trump, Vivek. Yeah, Vivek, I think he could have done a good job, but now he's just done. UK. Where in the UK are you from? You guys will be doomed. Oh, come on, say it, Trump. Anyway, if Ozzy can behave himself, I'll keep Ozzy hanging out for a little bit. Oh, yes. Hello. Hey, be nice. Good boy, good boy. Anyway, so I know the U.S. is very dog and cat friendly in terms of pets. Is that the same where you're from? Oh, thank you. He is a cutie. Yeah, he's a naughty puppy, but just trying to get him trained because he's going to be big. Texas, Edinburgh. Okay, I used to live in Texas, and actually I went to medic school in Texas. It was Fort Sam Houston for medic school. That was back in 2003. Vacation. Well, right now, spring break should be about over for most schools right now in the U.S. Hi. But summer break should be happening usually at the end of May and in June. That's when American schools actually get released. You're cow friendly. I have 2 cows and they're super intelligent and emotional. Yeah, cows. I've seen videos on YouTube about cows just being emotional and a lot of videos. I think it had a video of a cow being released, I think, and seeing grass for the first time, and he was actually like jumping for joy. I mean, it was just amazing. Kerala, was it Kerala? No, Kerala. Kerala, that's down southern India. I think that's next to Tamil Nadu. It's winter now. Hey, is it winter? Has spring actually started? I think spring might have actually began a few weeks ago, maybe. So, did you try any new Indian food? I've not tried any Indian food recently, but I would love to actually do it soon. Hey, my friend, thanks for stopping by. She hates tikito. I'm not sure. Is that one of the dishes I tried? I don't remember. Maybe. What are you eating? Hey, what do you have there? Oh, he will eat anything. Okay. All right. So prior to India opposition party, the socialists and clauses manifested according to you, ma'am. What does that kind of things? There's a prior to Indian opposition party. So I'm just reading the comment. So prior to Indian Opposition Party, Inc. got out socialists and clauses manifestos according to you, ma'am. I'm not sure if I understand that question exactly. I messed up one dish. My puppy's name is Pakistan. No, he is Ozzy. Indian elections. Yeah, I believe the Indian elections are going on right now. I guess for the next, 5 or 6 weeks, because isn't it about, close to 1 billion or 800 million registered voters or something? See, community not far from us in Griffin. Okay, I'm assuming they have a Gurdwara. I think that's the Sikh temple, and maybe a langar. Oh, well, thank you. I do appreciate it. I do have the X account, but I'm like never on because I just don't really know how to use it. I might have to start trying to use it more because I don't know. So how was the Trump and Nimbu Buddha video? Was that the one that was a minute long that had him like bobbing his head all crazy? I think I only watched a second of it. I'll have to go back and actually watch that. So prior to Indian election, got out on a social, okay, the manifesto. What does that, are you saying that, does the US political system have similar rules? I think that's what you mean. Am I dreaming? Did you try firing the minigun? No, I would love to one day, but I've not done that. Bangladesh. Hi, my friend. I hope you guys are doing well in Bangladesh. What do you think about the US election? Who's going to probably win? Honestly, it's too close to tell. It seems like Trump might win, but it could go either way. I started a stream at 8 o'clock, but apparently it was on unlisted, which is why no one was on, and I was just talking to myself. So then I finally got on my computer and I figured it out. Yeah, it's the second biggest in Australia, apparently. Oh, okay. Okay, he just rang the bell, which means that he might have to go out. So I'll talk to you guys still. But we have a bell here that he can ring if he has to go out. Sit. Yes, good boy. Okay. Okay. Let's see what we got here. Respect to you. Oh, well, thank you. I really do appreciate it. I like being on YouTube. It's nice. I like connecting with people and building a community. Red or blue this time. How about purple? Oh, thank you. Ma'am, I'm going to go to Canada this week. I live nowhere near Canada. I'm on the southeastern coast of the U.S. Thinking of reacting to the latest discussion. The House believes Modi's India is on the right. You think Mrs. Obama will run? Oh, God. I hope not. I have no idea. Okay. The Oxford, I would have to check that video out. You guys can maybe leave the link, or I can try to find it. Florida, we're a few hours from Florida. Florida's down south. We're just kind of north a couple states. Virginia, that is hurry. Good boy. Virginia, that's up northeast, close to Maryland, Virginia. Yeah, well, South Carolina, it has, oh, good boy. South Carolina has some pretty good, pretty lax gun laws. So, it would probably be easy to find a minigun. I hope U.S. police not shoot me at the border. I also hope that. I was in the military 16 plus years. I'm medically retired because I have some really just bad feet. The military just messed my feet up. Oh, well, thank you. I do I'm not a huge fan of politics, but geopolitics is definitely a little more interesting. And I love Major Arya. He's a very intelligent man who does not take bullshit or BS. And that's Ozzy. No jump. What time is it in the U.S.? So right now it is 8:25 a.m. in the morning in the Eastern time zone, which is the same time zone that New York is in. And then if you were to go west, Texas would be an hour behind us. And then if you were to keep on going to LA and California, they are 3 hours behind us. So it would be 5:30 in the morning, I think. We in India don't want Sleepy Joe to come back. Liberals have done tremendous damage. Yeah, I can imagine that. Biden, they've done a lot of stuff. And there's always investigations going on with him and Hunter, and yeah, I think most politicians are crooked and have ghosts in their closet. Oh, well, thank you. I try to be intelligent. I'm not an expert in history, geopolitics, or the military. I just have some knowledge in, drop it. I just have some knowledge in those topics. And I do, yeah. And then I try to offer insight and information when I can. And I do try to research videos and topics before I react to them. And yeah, I have a video coming out on Nalanda University, the one that took 3 months to burn down. And I know I sat down and did some research on that before I watched the video. I just wanted to make sure I could have something intelligent to say. Have you heard about India's AMCA project? What is that exactly? Who is your favorite singer or actor? Leave it. I like a lot. Tom Hanks. I used to love Robin Williams, but he's gone. Let me see. Someone else I can't think of, but oh, Leonardo DiCaprio. He's awesome. Please say every head of state has done a lot of things in your life. They're only human, just like us. Yes, yes. Thank you, Keanu Reeves. He has always been awesome. And not only is he a gifted actor, but he is also a very good person. Like, if you read stories about him and his lifestyle, he's actually like a stand-up guy. Biden has been good with us than Trump. Yes, being in the U.S. military. 420 culture, you guys. 420, like pot? Oh, yes, humble. Keanu is very humble. That's well said. Hey, Ozzy, we're still in the stage where Ozzy will just eat anything in the yard, with the grass, with everything. What are you doing? What are you doing, buddy? How do you support yourself, ma'am? Do you get any pension or any other job? So we get some VA disability. My husband does have a job as well, and I make a couple dollars on YouTube. It's not a lot. I mean, on this Indian channel, I'll make maybe $1, $2 a day, and on the military and defense one, I might make $4 or $5 a day. It's not a big deal. I mean, I put money into YouTube. I pay for apps, subscriptions, etc. So I put money into YouTube. My only goal is that I break even. I just want to break even. That way, I'm not, using more money than I'm actually receiving. I mean, it's nice to get money and support from people, but it's just more important to build a community. But hobbies do cost money, but that's okay. As long as I break even, I am happy, and I don't need a lot of money. Let's see. Man, what do you think about Ramaswamy? Vivek? That's him, right? Yeah, I put my hair in a ponytail, and I have the headphones on, so it's hard. Yeah, I get that a lot. Some people think I'm a guy. That's okay. No offense there. So YouTube, essentially, it's per 1,000 views. There we go. For 1,000 views, you get paid a certain amount of money for advertising. But a lot of videos that I make are copyright claimed, and a lot of videos are not appropriate for advertisers. Like, if I were to mention that event that happened from a certain guy named Adolf in the 1940s in Europe, that could be enough to say, hey, we don't want advertisers to look at your video and whatnot. I mean, out of 20 videos I publish, maybe 5 of them or 10 of them might get revenue, and the other are copyright claimed or not appropriate. It's just like, yeah. Marines are rough, yes. Oh, thank you. Here in India, military person's family are given a home and school. Um, Active duty milt. What are you chewing? Active duty military, you do get money for housing, or you get free on post housing. It's just protect. Okay, free on post housing, and yeah, which is nice. And then you also get a COLA, cost of living allowance, depending on where you live. Like if you're in Hawaii or maybe Alaska, you would get this COLA because the cost is just a little higher. If you're stationed overseas, like in Germany, for example, I was there for 6 years, you'll get extra money in your paycheck every month. COLA. It was a good deal. Okay, is the stereotype that Marines ate crayons true? We'd have to find a Marine, maybe. Love your channel. Keep up the good work. Oh, thank you. I really do appreciate it. I do hope to go back to India one day. It's probably going to be a long way off just because, I have young kids, but I would like to go back. Military service deployments. Well, my one combat deployment was Iraq, and that was 2005 to 2006 in Baghdad. I was at the hospital there. So I was on guard duty 1 week out of the month, and 3 weeks out of the month I was on the floor working with patients. I also would help out in the OR and in the ER too as well. I got to scrub in on a patient once and help with the surgery. That was pretty cool actually. So, what's your view on Iran after the attack on Israel? I think everyone saved face, especially Iran, because we knew Israel was going to attack Iran again. So I think Iran just accepted it and just said it wasn't a big deal and stuff, and they're trying to save face without escalating into some sort of war. Now, will we hear from Iran again? Maybe. There could be more attacks, but for now, the situation is settled. So I will give credit to Iran for that, but it's not a good government. I'm not saying they're good at all. I'm just saying that they slowed down a little bit. What do you think about nature? Any update about NASA? Any upcoming pandemic? I have no idea. Wasn't it just Earth Day a couple days ago? I like nature. I'm in nature right now. We did see some alligators in my neighborhood a couple days ago. Do you think politicians have any interference in U.S. military, all branches, like at the higher levels? Yeah, like some of their agendas and stuff can filter down into policies and stuff like that. Yeah, that's the problem. Winter visit is okay for India. Yeah, hot in summer. I went to India when did I go to India? I left in September. No, Vancouver, Brazil. That was Thanksgiving. So I think November. I think it was like, I want to say it was October. Maybe it was October I was in India. I can't remember. It was hot though. The Marines seem to be equivalent of our light horsemen. You can dress them up just so you can. Yes, we got some police sirens going on. Please, love from India. Oh, thank you. My love to India also. USA always talked about world's freedom and people's freedom of speech, but what do you think about Native Americans, which Europe? Well, I think in the last decade or so, people are starting to understand that the U.S. really screwed over the American Indians and whatnot. Oh, shit. Time out. He just disconnected the mic. But yes, and I know the U.S. likes to, what is it? They have the attitude of do as I say, but don't do as I do kind of attitude. That's the U.S. in a nutshell. And I think everyone would agree with me on that one. Why don't you try to podcast where Indian and U.S. point of view meets? maybe. I'm like a horrible speaker. I when I'm filming a video, I have to take multiple takes and stuff, and I'm editing stuff out all the time. I'm not the world's best speaker. January. What is my ancestry? Mostly British and like Irish, and I have some. Whoa! What? Hey, whoa! But I have some other stuff, European as well. Uh, Buddy. All right, I was just. He wants to play. Say it's Kerala. Okay, so prior to Indian opposition, got out socialists and. Oh, okay, I have to scroll down. Here we go. What college or university? I went to a Virginia school in the same in the same town as or area as like Liberty and stuff. I'm not going to specifically say what school I went to, just because you got to be careful about personal information. But it was a Virginia school, and it was co-ed and it was small. It was a good school. Hollywood comedy. Let's see. It reminds me of when I make my videos. I have to do a lot of retakes. Oh yes, he's. What are you doing? Uh, uh. Yeah, when he jumps, the thing I do is I just cross my arms, look up, and turn away, and then usually he'll just kind of sit down. That way he learns that jumping is not okay. So, and then he'll usually just sit down, or he will run off and just do his own thing. Yes, if Trump wins, there will be a impact on the Ukrainian war. They already. So I just heard on the news this morning that they did go ahead and pass that massive, I think was it 85, $90 million or $90 billion package to it was humanitarian support for Gaza, and was money for Ukraine and Israel, and I think it was for Taiwan as well. I think Ukraine got the majority of the money, though, as far as I know. So that's already been passed. But I mean, we've spent hundreds of billions of dollars on this Ukrainian war. I've lost track. I mean, I think there's been 15 aid packages or something. It's just crazy. So we'll see if he wins, let's see if Trump actually will sign anything that will give money to Ukraine. Your dog ate my homework. The difference between Iran and Iraq and India, we don't know. Who is USA's ally? Neither. Neither. I mean, they both have its problems. Iran probably is more of an enemy than Iraq, but I don't know. We're definitely not friends, though. 97 Bravo. Maybe aliens can stop the war. Perhaps. Everyone goes to basic training for the U.S. Army, and each service has its own basic training as well. Each one is at a different location, and it's also a different length of time. U.S. Army, I'm going to say it's about 10 weeks, 10 or 12 weeks. And then once you finish your basic training, then you move on to do your MOS training, or your military occupational training. So I went to Fort Sam Houston for my medic training, which was 16 weeks. Whereas the infantry guys, they'll go to Fort Benning and do their basic training. Then they stay in the same group, and then they start their infantry. It's called like the one-stop unit training or something. Do I have any opinion on China at all? I I think we just need to watch them. We need to really watch them. And right now, the U.S. Senate, I guess, they are actually trying to get that TikTok ban in effect. Eh, the TikTok ban, I think they're saying that if they can't sell it within 6 to 9 months, then they're going to ban it. So I know in India, TikTok does not exist, or they don't have it just because national security concerns, which, well, which I do believe, is a valid point. But, for Americans, I mean, like they said, there's hundreds or thousands of people who depend on TikTok for their money, businesses and stuff. But is that worth it if they give up like national security? There's always problems. On Ukraine, do you follow geopolitics? Taiwan. I am for Taiwan. I stand behind Taiwan. China. I mean, China has good food. When I went there, definitely had some really good food. That was back in 2001. It was the same trip I took when I went to India, actually. But yeah, the Chinese people, they weren't as nice and they weren't as friendly as people in other countries. The two friendliest nations of anyone I've ever met by far is Vietnam and India. Some of the nicest people you'll ever meet and talk to. They're very welcoming. Whoa, hey, what? Oh, 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 whoa, hey, hey. Okay. Do those shards actually scream like that? Uh, yes. Yeah, all that yelling is true. They're pretty good about being very. When you see videos of Marines and Army basic training, they're pretty good about showing just how loud and how rough it is. But sometimes that might be toned down a little bit. Because, yes, they do a lot of yelling and stuff. Apple blocked WhatsApp and Telegram. Yeah, they just said that on the news. That Apple blocked WhatsApp and Telegram. Yeah, interesting. If Israel put up a good show, if they really want to go to war, they'll be. Yeah, if there's a. Yeah, no country is going to reveal all their cards. That's a good point. X cross. Is Biden soft when it comes to Iran? I don't know. I mean, what do you guys think about that? Missouri, 15. Oh. Well, hopefully you find her again. She's very gentle and friendly on Zoom. Oh. Definitely. Definitely. Oh. So, are there any festivals or holidays coming up where you're from, in India or whatever country you may be tuning in from? I went to China in 2001. And I can't give you my age because of personal information out on the internet, but I joined the Army in 2003. Whoa. Whoa. Okay. Oh, what? Hey. No. Stop. In 2003. So that can give you an idea. I was an 80s and 90s kid. I think I might be bleeding. Jeez. Okay, I'm gonna talk to you guys some more, but I'm putting him in his crate. Hey, say, hey, hey, you're a cheeky puppy. It's crate time. Let's go to bed. Okay. Oh yes, I think he wants my attention, so I think that's what's going on here. Have you heard about the Tesla? I think Elon Musk was supposed to go to India a couple of days ago, but I think he had to cancel his trip because of like some because of some stuff going on. I'm from South Carolina. Yes, he is. Let me get him a little treat to get him into bed. Over here. Okay. Bye. Thank you. Thank you. I'm probably going to head out in a minute also, but let me just put him in his crate. Hey, bed. Yes, good boy. Good boy. Good boy. Get that leash off of him. Okay. Okay. Cover him up. Okay. What I'm gonna do with Ozzy is okay, so I'm already so busy. So I'm gonna have a YouTube channel, maybe dedicated to Ozzy, either call it like the Ozzy Report or Ozzy Furball Fury, I don't know. And just post some shorts and some videos on there, just so you guys can actually see videos of him. You know, it's gonna be more just so people can see him. I don't think I have time to really do like an official YouTube channel, but at least should have a place to actually see Ozzy. So, my favorite person, my husband, my kids, Judd for running and jumping. Well, he's actually been up for a while now. Let me see. Well, he's been up for over an hour now, anyway. So he was due for his crate and stuff. Oh yeah, no, he drew blood on me yesterday, on my kid, twice yesterday. South India, I've been to Madras or Chennai. I'm not sure what the updated name is. Madras Cafe. I think it's Madras. Steven Sanchez. Who is Steven Sanchez? Anyway, I'm going to get off in a moment, but I do appreciate everyone stopping by and talking. I really do appreciate it. Okay, Chennai. Okay, Chennai. So Madras was the British name, I suppose, a singer. Lockheed Martin's helping India, 5th. I did not know about the Lockheed Martin. Interesting. But yeah, I do appreciate, if I did not get to your question, I apologize. Obviously, it was kind of crazy and stuff, and I'm sure I missed some comments, and I do apologize. And as you guys know, I really do try to answer all the comments I can on both channels, just because if you're taking the time to watch a video of mine and to comment, I can at least, comment back. And that's part of the reason why I do YouTube, is to actually connect with the community and stuff. But upcoming videos though for this Indian channel though, again, that Nalanda University, and I might be having a military motivational video coming up, which I don't really do because military motivational videos are fun, but it can be hard to find value sometimes, and there's usually copyright problems, so I don't do those as much. I would like to, do some more beer biceps and Major Aria, the Chanakya dialogues. I can't pronounce it. Patriot series. Maybe, what's his face? Chabda. Maybe a Chabda video. I know some people like him, some people hate him. That's okay. What are the UN? I think the UN rules about medics, I think it probably just falls under the same Geneva Conventions. I'm not really sure. All right. Well, hey, thank you guys so much. I really do appreciate it, and I really do hope you enjoy your day. Do a review for the China Uncensored channel. Okay, I will check that out. All right. Thank you. Enjoy your evening, and until next time. Chris Chappelle. Okay.